Let's set it off right with a singing knife. You guys see this yet? Wow. That is wild. Rattlesnake. It's got auto tune. Ting. That was a good one. KDK 10K. What's up, Marco? Oh, I was holding it on that one. It's just crazy how that works. Wonder where my microphone sounds best. Right there. Ting. It's a cool looking knife too. M390 titanium, the backspacer tuning fork of awesomeness. What's up, Gabe? Ting. What are we doing this weekend? What's happening? What's going on? I have a busy weekend set forth. Some dude made this in his garage. I can't remember who. One of from Fred's from Fred's collection. Oosh. That thing is sick. Super sick. So Friday evening, looks like it's just the three of us in here, guys. What's the big weekend plans? I'm going to the show tomorrow, American Edge up in Minnesota. Where's my link picture? Did I get rid of it? No. There it is. What's up, Kathleen? Joe, how's it going? Good to see you. Getting ready for a fun weekend. Going here tomorrow. American Edge, Minnesota Knife Enthusiast Show, July 19th. 10 to 6. Meeting Rick's Knives. Maybe a couple other people. I don't know. Not too many of us in the Midwest. It's up by St. Cloud, so it's kind of central Minnesota. Not sure how wild, how crazy, how big it's going to be. I know Heretic's going to be there. Protec's going to be there. Tactile Turn, a couple other companies have some reps that'll be there, so I don't know if they're setting up tables. I don't know for sure, Kathleen. I know Rick's Knives is going to be there. I don't know anyone else who has confirmed 100% they're going, so that might be it. I know Laid Off Pete had said he wanted to go, but he's on a family vacation right now, so he won't be home to be able to come up here, although he does live in Wisconsin, so it would be like a, I don't remember, I think he's got like a 3-hour drive to get to this neck of the woods. I don't know. Have been enjoying the Wingspan. This has got some nice action on it. That fuller slots, I was talking about it when I was initially looking at it. You can't get your finger in there much, barely at all, but it still gives you just plenty to get flipped out. Same thing with the thumb. You can't really get much in there, but when you touch and go, action is sweet. Boom. So So that is the new Breed Wingspan from Loop. Pretty cool. It is a larger, longer knife, but it's a thinner knife. So it's big, but it has kind of a thin, delicate handle to it. Ooh, nice drop. Got a cool rollover front flipper. And the two-tone kind of fiber, carbon fiber kind of twill, and then that black with that texture on there. Definitely cool stuff. Carrying my new Saber Tooth today. Very happy with this. Went kind of back and forth a little right out of the box, holding it. I was like, wow, this is definitely bigger than the Wolverine by an inch. But carrying it today, didn't really make many cuts. I opened very few things at work today. So I think I made all of like 2 or 3 cuts total with it. So barely used it. I do need to sharpen it. I noticed that right out of the box. That would be the one thing. It's got kind of a little burr right there. It was cutting nice here and here, but when I was catching in the middle, it was kind of snagging up a little bit, kind of dial into that S90V. A couple other people said that that was kind of one of their things, is they make some really good stuff, but maybe not super sharp right from the factory, but you go in there and you sharpen it up and you get a real nice razor edge on there. What's up, Ron? Whoa. Boom. My new Saber Tooth, that diamond texture feels perfect. I love that. It is great. Excellent in the hand. Action's fun. The flick out, that access to that hole works good. Thumb out is easy. This is a comfortable, functional, happy knife. Happy Friday, everyone. What's up, Dana? What's everybody else carrying today? I don't always ask that. I actually kind of like my carry for today. Mo Patty, driving and listening. Hello, everyone. Happy Friday. Drive safe, Mo Patty. Mo Patty, for you right now, I'm holding up my new Monterey Bay Saber Tooth. Loving it. Absolutely loving it. And my secondary for that today is the new Jack Wolf Gateway 14C28N and the abalone on there. For those of you that are on the channel a lot, you know I got probably the one and only flawed Gateway. Ben handled pretty much all of them, QC'd them, did not notice anything happening on any of them other than the one that I had, which was during my live. What's up, SC Knife Monkey? And we noticed that when you close a slip joint, when you get to here and you open it a little bit and let go, it just naturally, that spring pulls it in. And the other one I had, there was a defect and something in there, and you could basically pull it just a little bit like that and the blade would sit out. It wouldn't pull in all the way. You actually had to push it back in. And Kathleen went and got a hold of Ben during the live. All of a sudden, Ben from Jack Wolf was in the live, and we looked at it, talked about it. He had me do a few things, a few tests, put some oil in it, and determined that it was a weird flaw. And he sent me a new one, and the new one is fantastic. Just like all the other ones that I've already handled in the past. This one does have a slightly lighter pull on it. I would say if the other one I had a pull of like a 5 or a 6, this one's like a 4 or a 5, so it's just a little bit easier to pull. Abalone still looks fantastic. Look at those colors in there. Edwards, what's up, my man? Carrying the Null Raiden R2 Magnicut Chevron Jan Zircotite Titanium Magnicut Scales Urban EDC Micro and Big Idea Titanium Pen and Fossil Watch today for Ron Dobbins. Very nice. Ooh, my nose itches. Somebody's thinking about me. The Gateway is stunning, Kathleen, no doubt, and it's a great knife. And this is the perfect. This is how abalone. This is, I mean, yeah. You know, no words can describe. But the way the abalone looks on there, it's just gorgeous. I like how he added the blue accent on the kind of an extra little liner underneath the abalone just to give it some pop on the edge. Good stuff. So yeah, that's my carry for today. Nice little combo, right? I think they look great together. You know what I was noticing is S90V, when you get a bigger piece of S90V, I feel like you get like these, maybe it's when it's polished, because so we were doing the comparison with this and the Frack, CJRB Frack. There are some similarities. But look at that blade. Notice how that blade almost has the exact same kind of reflection, color, tint to it. That S90V. I don't mind it, but in a way it's kind of a fingerprinty magnet. See that? Which, you know, isn't the worst. Not like make or break. Excuse me. What's up, Baptism? But I definitely enjoy, like me personally, my favorite kind of a finish is something similar like this on this Damn Designs Oni XL. That stonewash acid etch, just kind of matte finish. Look at how it makes the sharp edge kind of gleam a little bit. And then when you beat it up and stuff, it kind of, you know, you can touch it and it doesn't really get fingerprints and stuff on it. Again, it's just kind of the personal preference. If you were to have an ideal surface finish, shiny stuff is not as, I'm not as interested in shiny metal as I am to matte, dull metal, textured metal. Oof, mama. Yes, please. Yes, please. Like the diamond on there. Where did it? Oh, too many knives out. That diamond texture on there, though, is superior. It is so nice. It feels really good. Just looking at Damn Designs today on an old Tri-State. Huh. Yeah, Damn Designs is cool. I have two of them now. I can't remember what the name of this one is. Picked this one up from Laid Off Pete. It's a fun one. And then I got the Oni. Actually got this one from Titanium Justin. Laid Off Pete did the green design. Laid Off Pete. Hey guys. He did the green dye on this one. I did the blue dye on the Oni. But yeah, I like Damn Designs. Pretty fun. There's Rick. Rick's Knives. Rick and I are going to meet up tomorrow. Save the date. Minnesota Knife Enthusiast Show. Rick, have you ever been to this show before? Is it going to be smaller, or, I mean, with a couple of reps or companies there, are they going to set some tables up outside? Or I haven't actually been to American Edge, so I don't know how big or small the facility actually is. Should be fun. Either way, you can walk around, look at some knives, maybe pick one up. What's up, Shay? Oh, how you doing? Yeah, I know it's going to be smaller for sure, but it should be. I don't have any specific knives in mind, but I'm hopeful, you know, might pick something up, might find something cool. I'm wondering, is there a lot of tables, or are there many companies that are there, or is it mostly just inventory that he has from American Edge and then a couple of tables? Either way, I'm excited. Hoping Brian Winters will be there again. One second here, make this easier on myself. Kermit. Dan Kermit. Ribbit. Ribbit. Cram it. Something like that. Turn off that sound. The Singing Knife. I don't know how well that shows up on my phone. Audio. You guys tell me. Oh, I caught that one. That was a good ring. You guys hear that ring on there? It just carries for so long. I swear it cuts out on the video faster than you hear it in real life. So like it, I don't know, it would be like, here, hold on. Now. That's how long it hung out till. Now. It's like ting. So cool. Kathleen, it's interesting. It's interesting. And I was talking to Fred, and he might sell me this one. I'm thinking I might pick it up. Oh, geez. Ting. It's so cool. Plenty of tables, Microtech, PowerTech, Heretic, Tactile, bringing in product as well. Right on, Rick. And then Rick and I will mess around a little bit for sure. Even when it closes. Anyone going to try for the Oz tonight? How much is that one going for? It's not a lefty. We're backwards. We're backwards. I don't want to be backwards, but I'm backwards. But that's fine. Or is it? It's fine. $350 for Fixie, $750 for Elmax Rosies. Slap. Slap. This one's super fun. This is from, it says, I can't read that crap. You kidding me? Here, hold on. Cheapos. Still can't read it. It's too dark. The Homer Zoo. Homer Zoo. Zoo. Boom. Damasteel. Look at how flat and smooth the blade sits in there. Handmade in the dude's garage. Pretty rad stuff. Got a tri-state in the house right now. Look at that button lock controlling that frame. Button actuated frame lock. As a lefty, you put your thumb on there. It does get stuck. You got to kind of back off a little bit. Find a sweet spot to get it to go, which kind of Professor Kenman, I assume. Tri-Stash is a great design. I'm not a fan of the big full frame lock, only because as a lefty with the pressure, it doesn't really work out so good. Front flipper is nice though. And thumb out is no issues. I'm surprised at how much the button actually sticks out. Look at that right there. But holding it like this, I'm pushing it with my palm down. I wouldn't be able to disengage that because it's a button frame. You can see that frame go. You have to push that button all the way to there before the blade drops. Just be a normal person and use your right hand. Like this. I mean, I guess. I became an eccentric Ivy League teacher the minute you put those glasses on. Sure. Yo, Momo. You are indeed a Momo. So, let's place your bets. Place your bets. Who's going to win this? Dana, number 1. Who's going to win the ZT450? Somebody is. Somebody is. Damn. This is a great little knife. I need to actually pick myself up a ZT, zero tolerance. Which ones does everyone have? What should I look for? Is this one of the better ones? That's what I've kind of found out. How do we enter? Gabe, it will be a live 10K giveaway on a Thursday evening. I was going to try to plan for it for next Thursday, but I can't. I am going on my annual up north trip, so I will not be in town. So doing a live with a giveaway on a vertical on my phone, no buenos. So I'm going to guess probably I'll make a post soon and I can make sure everyone's ready, but I'll do it on one of my Thursday lives, attendance required to win kind of a thing, and then do the big 10K giveaway. Thank you all so much. Awesome stuff. This is one of the prizes. USA S35VN titanium ZT450. Very cool stuff. And many others. And many others. I did get a package. I don't know. I'm assuming this is from a knife person. Let's open it up and find out. It got wet. So, like, the addresses are blurry at best. And I didn't know I was getting anything. It feels kind of... Should we find out? Let's find out together. The new overbuilt ZT is nice. What's up, Salvo Zen? Oh, this is the SC Knife Monkey package. Is it? It is? You didn't give me tracking, so I wasn't sure. And then it did get wet, so I can't really read. I mean, look at the address. Like, you can't even tell what that says. Well, it's actually streaking off even more on my hand. Okay, so this is from SC Knife Monkey. All right, we're doing an unboxing. You happen to be here. Otherwise, I guess I would have figured it out. We would have figured it out once it got open. Looks like there's nothing. I am a package open efficiency aficionado. We got to do it right. Something gets me when people just go, wow. But so many people think that that's the way, and I'm not trying to be an old man here, but if you want to open a box, you got to be careful. What if I go like that and I put a nice big cut line right through the thing that's in there? You never know how people are going to pack stuff. So you got to get like this, get a specific depth, find your spot, do that, and now we're safe cut. Safe. You know, who was it? Someone opened something and they're like, oh, put a big old cut through the leather bag and part of the t-shirt that was in there. It was like, you're an old man, just cut. What happens if you damage the thing you purchased? You haven't even had a chance to see it yet. You've already damaged it. All right. Oh, you put a tray in there too? Why, thank you. All right. Bag on the floor. We have two. I need to turn. There's something in there? Dude, what are you doing? I need to turn this around so we can look at it without it being... I was promised wildly irresponsible knifery. Well, whoever designed this, it's a little wild. Dan is right. Yes, I am an old man. What is this restraint? I'm the type of person who will damage something. And if I damage it, and I haven't even had a chance to touch it yet. I'm going to be like, well, Kenman, you are an idiot. Okay, so SC Knife Monkey's got a little channel. Go check him out. I don't have a way to post a link right now. If anyone else does, feel free. He makes some stuff. I got a few things. This is the SC Knife Monkey 3D printed little tray. Very cool. I like that. The design isn't marked on there. That's like 3D printed in there, so it like switches to a different color and prints that. So it's part of the bottom, which is nice. So that'll be a good little tray for doing jobs and stuff. You can throw some screws or whatever in there so they don't go rolling around. That's pretty fun stuff. I was called an old guy yesterday by a guy that was at least 10 years older than I am. I am not that old. There, Shay posted up a link for SC Knife Monkey. And looks like Kathleen did as well. All right, and then I also ordered this slip. He's been making some leather slips. Tell me that's not fun. And then he got that embossed kind of metal press stamp. Got the SC Knife Monkey logo embossed into there. And then the cool texture on there. Two-tone with the red stitch. This is pretty great. Fun stuff. I haven't really carried too many slips, but I've been getting more and more slip joints that I think I'm going to want. So we will do so. Looks like he threw, look at this little guy. Threw a knife in there as well. What is this? Just a fun Pakistan. Got a little Pakistan brass. Looks like we must have to shipwreck this for SC Knife Monkey. So I'll do a little shipwreck here for you, bud. That looks like just a simple shiny brass. Got the Pakistan blade. We'll talk about it, see what kind of a forced patina we can put on there for you, for those of you who are unaware. I like to do shipwrecks. Let me grab a couple examples. Bam. Hope that stainless is stainless. Oh, it's not going to do anything. The shipwreck process only affects copper and brass. I have done so with all of these. These are all pinned. They do not come apart. I put tape over the blade just to make it easier to handle and stuff, but I think it's not going to be an issue. Here's a few different things. I put a few more different chemicals in certain amounts and concoctions mixed up. So you put it in a container with ammonia and salt and a few other things. You let it sit and you get this natural patina. It ages. It becomes part of the metal. That is not painted on. That is permanent. I do clear coat them, Bob. I have a couple that I have not clear coated, but most of them I add a clear coat over the top. Trying to find one. I kind of have them scattered, spewed about the. I am not organized right now. I am a little bit of everywhere, and I am not seeing where in the hell. But yeah, I prefer the clear coat over the top. Just gives it a little more pop. This is an APTA. But I love it. Shipwrecks are fun. Makes cool, fun designs, no doubt about it. Justin, Cliff thinks your work is very nice. So yeah. Let me know, SC, if you want more blues in there or more splotchy or more uniform, or what are you kind of thinking? What should we try? I know it's going to be a random event, so it's not like you can. I can control it a little bit. We can control it a little bit. So there's your fold over sheath. Nice and stiff. Got to figure out what knife I want to put in there. This one would work. Doesn't really match though, and I don't want to stretch it out. I want to kind of figure out which slip joint or whatever that I've got would be the best one to go in there, and then maybe just start using that slip for that one exclusively. What does everyone think about that? I know because some of them I have like a super, like this bad boy. This would fit in there if I jammed it in there, and it might be better to put a bigger one in there to kind of shape it out, but I could take a small one like this, pretty much goes right in. Yeah, I don't know. I have to kind of look at some of them and decide. I have several slip joints. I got one from just the Rosecraft Direct here. Right, well, it'll form to it. That's why I'm not really jamming a knife in there. This one I got from 1931 from Terry. I put a larger knife in there, and now it's kind of loose, and so now I can't really put smaller knives in there. They just don't even stay in there anymore. So it's like you got to kind of decide which one you want to put in there, if you want to stretch it out bigger, or if I have a smaller one that's I'm going to use for it. I don't know. Looks good. I like the colors. I like that little embossed spot right there. Fun stuff. Fun stuff. And it's always whenever we've got somebody here that we know that's interacting on the channel, and you can kind of kick in and help support people, part of the community, you know. Why not? Why not? Ooh, I got something else. Yeah, that's what I prefer SC, is a slip where then you have to go like this to get it wider to get it to fall out rather than it just falls out. I prefer them to be tight, stiff. That is the way. I did get one of these. I am not the, I have to give credit kind of where credit's due, I guess. I was watching the Neves Knives video, and he was using something like this. And so then I went and did a little research and decided to pick one up. Here it is. Did anybody see that Neves video that I'm talking about? Do you recognize this? Have you checked out any knives from Mr. Designs? I have not. Can I type in Mr. Designs, or is there something else I have to type? Mr. Designs. Ooh, okay. I have never even heard of such a place. Anybody have anything from Mr. Designs? SC Knife Monkey does have more of these and the trays available if anyone is interested. That's a car fob. That is a huge car fob. Bloop, bloop. So, Mr. Designs, which one? Ron is the expert on daggers, in case you were wondering. Phantom. Ooh, front flipper. PVD coated. What's the blade steel? 20 CV on that one. Ooh, look at that design. When it's closed, it's a little flipper tab, completely inside, magnet cut. These are pretty cool. Who won the Griptilian? What's going on, Mick? Neil? It is a car fob. That's the biggest carafab ever. Interesting shapes and designs, no doubt about it. Look at that front top flipper kind of a situation. I'm interested. I like that little inlay. Mick won a grip in Zach's stuff live. Right on, dude. That's cool. Very cool. I don't know how well this is going to work on camera. There you go. It's a magnifying. So that is the sharpened edge of this ZT. Look at those lines, huh? Isn't that something? Let's look at the sharpened edge of my dull drop bear. Ron's never owned or tried a top flipper. Once you start going front flipper, top flippers, you will enjoy them. Rick, this was like $15 on Amazon. Are we live? Yeah! Just got into fixed blades from a guy found on YouTube Shorts. Joseph Giovanni. Company is Fire Hardened Blades, Florida. I'd have to check that out. MagnaCut. All right, so here is a sharpened edge by me. See those lines all going straight off the edge? That's what you want. Not bad for being a dull blade. It's currently carrying the Nanner. Dude. The Nanner is a great knife. Kill all llamas. Welcome, Killa. Says Cliff. What's up, Cliff? I need to save up some money before I do the mods, but as I save, I will be looking, says Mick. Gonna mod it too? That's great. Good old Griptilian. Kill all llamas. What's good, man? New to the channel. Oh, you know, we're just hanging out. It's Friday, getting ready for a fun weekend. You got good taste if you picked up the Nanner. Did you get the unripened one like this? Good stuff. I picked that up when I was in Texas. I mean, no, Atlanta. My bad. Here's my newest. I am really happy with this. The Monterey Bay Saber Tooth. Whew. So there's your diamond texture on there. It does have a zoom. So you can zoom in, zoom out. And crazy enough, for 16 bucks, it also, I can go click. Oh, did I? What's this one here? Hold on. And then, look, I took a picture. So it also has, you can save photos on it. I mean, what? For like almost nothing. So it's got a built-in light. You can get in here like this. Check your sharpened edge. It looks much better without going through screen to screen. When you're shooting a screen with a screen, it's not the greatest. Kind of doesn't work that well. Ooh, look at the details in that abalone. And this does not have a zoom. So you're all the way in. You have to go all the way flush to it. And so like we only get the SC Knife Monkey teeth in there. So you can kind of see how much space where those teeth are. So it's only going to give you a tight, like look at the table. You can see the wood grain on the table. Pretty good. Do I have an affiliate link for the Magnifier? I don't. People have told me I should get a link for Amazon or something, which I still haven't done. I don't know why. I should, but I don't. But if you just go to Amazon and then just type handheld microscope or handheld magnifier, you'll get tons of them. I got to turn my AC up a little bit. It's starting to get warm in here. Give me 1 second and I'll be right back. So Kill All Llamas, check out my, here's my knife collection. Try to keep a cool shelf going. All my gas station glory right there. I'll be right back. It's kind of an in-between temperature. Yesterday, it was like, ugh. Wait, no, yesterday was Thursday. Wednesday, it was like 60 degrees. Tuesday, it was like 90 degrees. So our fluctuation in Minnesota has been pretty wild lately. Mick's over the moon with his win. That's great, bud. That's so awesome. That's so fun when you can pick up something and then you're excited about it. It's like something cool. Not that, you know, knives are knives, but when you get something, you're like, oh yeah, this is great. Super stoked. All right. Picked up this bad boy too, right here. What's anybody know? Anybody know what that's called? It's not a Rubik's Cube. Okay, so you said the Eon Knife from Mr. Designs. That's the one I gotta look up. All concerned, haven't slept the last 2 nights and realized it's only day 7 after removal surgery. Oof, because your appendix ruptured. One of my buddy's appendix just ruptured too. That is not good. I hope everything's healing up well and you're feeling all right. I let out an audible, oh shit. Ha! It's all right. It's all right. I'm a work in progress. I got this little table set up here. We've got little Chris Reeves right there. We've got a Golden Caliber or Golden Design Works Slim. Here's my AD 20.5. Just got bangers on the table right now. Jack Wolf Primo. Jack. One of my absolute favorites right now. This is the Gecko Design Works. They're Gecko Customs. My brain. Pictus. S90V and micro-milled titanium. Another one that I just picked up. First steel with Vanex titanium bolster. This is the Devo Stout V2. It's also a glow. Tell me that's not rad. The Lament configuration. This guy, oh, Ed, Tesseract. Lanyard man. The lava lamp is behind it. The soothing lava lamp, right? Dude, tell me this isn't sick. The Stout V2 is a so choice. Boom. The glow is awesome. The action. This is a lefty too, so it's a bolster lock. That titanium milled bolster. Left side action. Flicks out like a dream. Ugh. I got the smock on the table right now. Button actuated liner lock. Second detent removed. And skiff bearings put on this one. Lanyard man special. Boosh. Auxiliary Manufacturing Captain's Bowie, one of 11, handmade in Reno, Nevada. Look at those facets on the side, ironwood, rich light, AEBL. This fixed blade is awesome. Am I going to keep the Stormtrooper? No, it's not mine to keep. I'm going to finish reviewing the knives he sent, and then I got to send them back. But it is a nice one. Minus the lanyard, you jerk. He's like, cut it off, cut it off, cut it off. And then I cut it off, and then he's like, cut off my lanyard. I still have all the stuff for the lanyard. You can retie a new one, or just retie the one that was on there. The action on this is just wild. It's just such a crazy little thing. My Sea Fox MagnaCut fixed blade one-off from Texas. Look at the hollow grind on there. All edges are lanyards, but not all lanyards can be edgards. Truth, facts. Truth, facts. Remember that time you callously severed Lanyard Man's lanyards? We got the Sheriff. Look at this fixed blade. I got this at the Midwest Knife Makers Guild show. 154 cm made by the Sheriff himself. Sharp as a razor. And just a crazy one-off little fixed blade. I love that thing. I got the controversial Buster FG. I didn't cut off the lanyard until he told me to do it, but when he told me to do it, I did it. Chris Reeve will send you a new one if you call him and play stupid. There are skiffs in the smock, Rick. He put skiffs in it and then removed the second detent. I guess that's a thing. I'm not really sure how all that works, but that is what was done. Concept Super Hawk. Took approximately 0 seconds to hack them off the minute he got approval. Truth. Truth. Although, what was the other one that it was on? I got knives all over the place. What you gave me 2 that had lanyards on them. Did I cut them off of both? I don't remember what the other one was right now. And I have hundreds of knives laying all over the place. Did I hear you say something was made in Reno, Nevada? Yes, Ron Crow. Auxiliary Manufacturing, Captain's Bowie. He's out of Reno. This is AEBL, handmade. All those facets on there, the ironwood, the rich light. This thing is sick. Oh, the Nkosi had one. Yeah, so this one had one on there too. And the second I was told that it was okay, I chopped it off. Barbie in the house. Everyone go check out Barbie EDC's channel. She and Ralph. Good people, just like all the people in here. Full of good people in here. Well, Lanyard Man's defense was he's like, I like tying them. They're fun. So it's like to cut a piece of black lanyard paracord and then you save the bead. It's like he just gets to tie a new one. Apparently that gives him joy. Boom. Look him up, Ron. He also is making a production folder that is awesome. Awesome stuff. Very cool. Auxiliary Manufacturing. Oh, sorry, it's backwards. Made in Reno. Very cool. Although I don't know who the OEM is for his production versions. Don't judge me. No judgment. They can't get mad at me for cutting them off. I was not going to cut them off. I was not going to do it. And then I was clearly given the okay, and it was like, yep, off with their heads. What have you been up to, Barbie? Got anything fun going on this weekend? YouTube. You wish the handle was a little bit longer on the auxiliary? Yeah, I can see that. My pinky does start to fall off, but that's part of the, it's just, it fits. It's just, if I go like this, it's just fits. My pinky rests on that nub, like right there. So if it was longer, you know what I mean? It might seem different. Paul. I didn't see you there. I didn't see you there, Paul. Well, how long have you been there? Good Lord. You're even back there a little ways, Paul. My bad. How are you doing today, bud? How are you doing today? Reno. Oh, the Grateful Dong is in the house. What's up, Grateful? How are you doing today? What do you guys so honestly think of this silly, where is it? The ting. Ralph says congratulations on the big 10K. Thank you so much, Ralph. I owe it all to you guys. What's up, Justin? YouTube Music Portal. All right, now the party is starting. Let's get this party started, right? You have to take Fred up on it. Yeah, Kathleen, I might do that. I mean, it's cool. So there we are. I do want to mess around with this thing. This is definitely fun. You know, if you want to ultra zoom in on a T8, you know, is it necessary? No. But if you want to check an edge, not that I need to zoom in on an edge this much, but look at that. Nice lines. It's kind of a fun, it's 15 bucks. 15 bucks. I mean, why not? MC better have a good excuse. What does he need an excuse for, Justin? It has tuning for Shay 5969. I don't know why that's so... It's stupid, but it's great. It rings for so long. For so incredibly long. I have bangers all over the house right now. Yeah. Check this Poi Kilo. He said last week he would send you an Excalibur and has not got back to you. He is a busy guy. Kane Miranda. I forgot KDK. What'd you forget? Hopefully you didn't forget me. Where did I get the magnifier thing? This was Amazon. I literally typed in, I don't even remember, like handheld microscope or handheld magnifier or whatever. It was like 15 bucks. So what's crazy about it too is, so for 15 bucks, you've got this magnifier. There's no, you can't zoom or you can't focus. You have to put it in the distance that it's supposed to be. And then you can see it's in focus at that right distance, right? But it also has a camera. So if you want to get in there and take a picture, You can take it, well, there's a picture. I just switched to the, which one's the camera? It must be this. So there's the photo I just took. It's not showing as true because we're filming a screen with a camera, and so the screens don't always show up as well. But I mean, look at the table right there below that. This thing, I mean, for $15, why not? Is the ting from the pocket clip, and does it ting when you deploy it with your right hand? Okay, Rick. Let me zoom back out. This has so look at the backspacer is a tuning fork. If you adjust this screw right here, you can adjust the tone of it. So just listen. It's just sometimes if you can kill some of the vibrations, but if you're holding it normal and just, it's not the backspacer, it's just that flat thing that's inside there. The backspacer doesn't have anything to do with it. So where is my, let me get a light, because there is a thing in there, and I trust Paul to know. It's so hard to focus on that. But inside there is a milled out section with like beams or something across there. So I guess that's what, oops. So see, that time it got muffled a little bit. Shit. Ting. Yo, Ken, what's the thing for 15 bucks? What's it called? Let me look it up quick. I'll figure it out for you guys. Of course, I don't see the exact one. There's so many. It's funny how I type in the same thing. I don't see mine. I like these tabletop ones too. My buddy Ken Fixed, you know Ken Fixed, he's got a tabletop one that actually works really good. Something like this. It's so funny. I was on my other computer, but this one's basically the same. But it's not the same. Handheld digital microscope. Maybe if I type digital. There you go. That's almost exactly the one right there, but mine wasn't 21 bucks, it was 15. Maybe it went on sale. Just type in handheld digital microscope. Oh wait, did you find it? With 2-inch IPS. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So that is the same one. Except for it must have been on sale. I don't know. It looks like it could be useful. It's more of a toy that's not completely necessary yet. Why wouldn't you? It's cool. It's small. And I honestly think the edge, like if you're just doing sharpening, right, and you want to look at your edge to make sure that you've got an appropriate, oh, okay, that's definitely not going to work from that direction. Let's go back over here. See that? Like when you get right to there, look, you can look at your edge. You can see exactly which direction the lines are going and what is happening. So in a situation like that, I think it comes in handy. And if you just want to look at some stuff up close or whatever, just have some fun, and you don't mind spending $20 on a novelty, kind of a scientifically fun toy, why not? And if you want to spend, checking edges for burrs, checking to make sure that when you're doing your sharpening that your lines are going in a good direction, definitely worthwhile. And if you spend a little bit more, you can get one where you can actually adjust the focus. Like you get a tabletop one, then you can sit there and you can twist and dial zoom the focus a little bit more. Versus this, it literally has to be right there, like pretty much like that in order for it to be in focus. But it, then you can go in and just get yourself a full-on microscope too if you want. But they are cool. Here's my gateway. Pinch open, no problem. That abalone is nice. The new Jack Wolf's. Blinded by the science. What's up, Donnie? Good old Donnie. Ron Dobbins, if you got anything new lately. Ron's always got some cool stuff. Just ordered the Hawk shortcut. Donnie's got no notifications for lives today. Sometimes they're not good with that. Sometimes you just get them all. What I've noticed is sometimes I'll get them and it'll be 3 hours after, like I went online, I looked, there's no notifications. An hour later I go on and there's one, but it's from 3 hours before. It's like, well, that should have been there. Should have been there. Yeah, what is the Hawk shortcut? Where is that one from Kilo Llamas? Thomas Connolly. Search. Working on it. All I'm seeing is videos. What's it dropping? What when I type that in, all it shows me is videos. Show me the website that I can buy it. These will be available tomorrow for anyone who wants one. Oh, but that's March. That's not even today. Well, son of a biscuit. It's like most other pry bars. If it's a pry bar, it's kind of it looks like an unsharpened chunk of metal. You could pry with it. So he's kind of like you, Donnie. Needs to update the website. Yeah, my new, we got sidetracked. This is my new lament configuration. Should we summon? If I take that out and turn it around, then you know that Pinhead will show up, so maybe we better just leave that as is. Kind of fun though, right? Be careful. It's the most robust. Hush it up now. What do you mean? Donnie's like, what? What you talking about? Oh, that's great. That is great. I do feel like this might be the overdone version of this, but there was a really good one. How much or which or what, Mr. and Mrs. Outdoors? The pry bar they're talking about, or this knife? Donnie, I bet Donnie makes a mean pry bar. Kathleen, I know I bent it out and it didn't sit in my pocket. I have not carried that in a few months because where is that? It had a pocket clip on it, and I caught it, and the pocket clip bent out, and it no longer was a functioning pocket clip, and it would just fall out. And I don't know how to bend that back. Paul might know. Paul might know how. Let me go grab it. I think I know where it is. Give me a sec. All right, so you can't really tell, but it pulled out. You want the clip there, not there. And so it got bent back. Summon Pinhead. I have such sights to show you, Kirsty. So, yeah, this is the arc form pry bar, but I bent it out. So, Paul, that's the problem, is where we're at, you barely move it to get it to touch. But what you need to do is it needs to bend here. But if you go to bend there, it's going to bend like that. And then it's like I need to bend it this way. So it's like, how do you get that bend when there's not much distance for it to go? And so it's like, how do you get something in there and then get that to bend down a tiny little bit? I tried that. And here's what happens is you put it in there and it goes, because you can't, it's like you almost have to bend this out further to then bend it in so that it stays in at the end, because you go to bend it and it just doesn't do anything. Throw it out. I really enjoy this pry bar though. I like that groove. It feels nice. It's a good size. I was carrying this in my pocket, but now it's like with the clip on there and it just falls out. Well, and that's the other thing is you can't clamp it because it's metal. And if you look, watch, when I squeeze here, now it's touching. So it's almost immediately touching. So when if I go to squeeze this with a clamp right now, that's going to bend it like that. It's going to push here and it's going to go, And so I honestly think the only way it's going to work is to bend it all the way out so that I can get the right bend on it back, because it will not heat the curve, bend it in the pocket clip, and try to widen it. Put a rubber band around it and just leave a rubber band around it all the time. Well, but you can't do that because you got to put it in your pocket and then the rubber band's in the way. And when I squeeze this to here, that's not enough pressure to bend that. And so once it gets to here, when you go to bend, if I push here now, this can't go further that way. So it's only going to bend out that way. That's what I'm saying, Shay, is I feel like you have to bend it out here and then put something around it and bend it down in. But I don't know. And it kind of makes this kind of worthless because there's a big clip on there and it falls right out of your pocket. I don't know how to tell you what my brain wants to do. I don't know what to do with my hands. What if I use a torch to heat the metal and try to stretch it? Yeah, I've never really done that. And if you heat it, it's titanium. So then it's no longer going to be gray titanium. Then I'm going to get like rainbow flashy colors all over it. Cut off that piece of metal so the pocket clip is smooth. Oh, on the inside of the groove? But I still have to bend it further. And that's the problem, is like you need this part not in the way so you can bend that all the way to where you want it to be. Reblast? I suppose if I heat anode it, I could just reblast it. That is 100% true. I have the capabilities for that. This thing was awesome though when it was where it's supposed to be, but now it's just loosey-goosey. Delete and start over. This is Alt or Arcform. This is the Alt Pry bar from Arcform. They are no longer in existence, unfortunately. Like lanyard? Ew. Ew. I like the fact that it has a clip on it though. It's like this sits in the pocket nice without dropping it into a pocket. Like dropping this into a pocket, it just kind of has edges and it's not nice. But when it sits on a clip, it kind of sits in that spot. Yeah. I'm going to have to bend this all the way up and then put something in there and then bend it around all over again. How dare you? Maybe. Let's just play with fun stuff. There we go. Much better. To take a knife and use my left hand and drop it to my thumb is joyous. Ron Dobbins says everyone hit that thumbs up. What's the big plans for the weekend? Anyone got some wild stuff going on? I'm meeting Rick at the knife show tomorrow, which will be cool. First world problems. I have this expensive titanium pry bar that I can't put in my pocket. Sad face. Just put skiffs in your stout? Really? I mean, this is pretty damn smooth. Wish there was a knife show here tomorrow. Mr. and Mrs. Outdoors has got some insane goodies coming in the mail. I'm part of a pass around right now that has like 30 people in it or whatever. And there's 20 knives. There is definitely about 20 knives in the box. I can't show any of them to you. It's kind of we keep it quiet. But it's a pass around trade. So like if I go in and I were to see this, I could take this out and I'd have to trade it with another knife of equal or greater value. One for one. You can't trade like two $50 knives for a $100 knife. But there's a bunch of stuff in there. It's going to Laid Off Pete next, and he's going to be out of town until like the 24th. So I have a few days basically over the weekend. Generally, you look at him within a day or two and you ship to the next person. But because he was next in the line and he was going to be out of town, and it's been traveling since February. Big list. So I have it now, and I have a bunch of knives to kind of decide if I want to trade. There's several that I like. I just haven't made a final decision yet. And then I'm going to film a bunch of them and kind of put all that away and wait for it to finish the last 4 or 5 people on the list. And then I'll be able to post and share some of the fun that I saw in there. See you later, Ron. But can't show off any of those right now. But I do have a few on there that I'm pretty excited about. A couple cool ones. There's a couple that I'd like to get, but they're a little more expensive than I think they are. Not that they're not that value, but for what they are, it's like, excuse me. It's kind of like this knife here. This is part of Fred's collection. Says right there backwards, Homer, whatever. This is expensive, but it's not. It's an auto with no lock. It's small. It's cool, but it's kind of one of those things where it's kind of out of my price range for what it is. Thinking of skiffing the Pictus. I haven't really thought of skiffing anything. I haven't thought of skiffing anything, especially if it's like already pretty. I mean, you could put skiffs on this and make it better, but it's already. Shay just obsessively scrolls Blade Binge, right? I try not to because, ugh. You got the Baba Yaga Concept 80s camel carbon. Nice. B Shady skiffs, everything. How much does a set of skiff bearings usually run? Do they vary a lot in price? I don't know what to get next either, bud. I have skiffs for the smock, but it's so good. Right, if it's already nice, it's like, why bother? How much nicer? Oops. Grateful's putting skiffs on a Saber Tooth. 15 bucks, 13 bucks. They're cheap. So it's not like it's expensive to do. 14 if you have free shipping from Blade HQ. Skiffs on here. Remet. What about Remet? I have a couple Remets. Remete. Wild series. This is the budget-friendly versions. G10. Oh, that's right. You can't flip that. And 14C. I don't even like bearing knives, says Donnie. Everybody likes what they like. MBK knives are on the Teflon captured ceramic, so I'm not sure why you would skiff them. Well, they also come with, where is it? Where is the pouch? Yeah, they come with all of that. So it looks like there's washers, bearings, that you could swap out. What to get next, Dan? Under 130. Under 130. Well, if you want my honest opinion, if you don't have one, spend 140 and get the Monterey Bay Wolverine. 140. It's only $10 over 130. And when you get to 130, what's 140? Awesome knife. I mean, this is the Saber Tooth, so this is definitely the larger version. You want to see the size comparison? Here's the Wolverine. Lanyard man saying to Donnie straight up, how can you not like bearing knives? You were talking about worrying about the lock on this. I mean, it's easy to get to. Look at that. It sticks out fine. I don't have strong thumbs. There it is. You can see it right there. Easy to get to, drops. If you use your right hand and you push on it, it just drops straight down. Yeah, I don't have strong hands, but look, boop. Easy stuff. B Shady says Wolverine all day. I mean, this knife is great. And if you like texture, bro. Bearing knives feel broken. No need for it to be that loose. Boom. The Wolverine lock is solid, but hard to... I see, that's what Justin said too, or whatever. I have weak hands. I do not have good strength and pressure. And when something's stiff, I don't do as well. This seems... I don't know. As far as like a liner lock goes, and I grab another one that's similar, Pictus doesn't really feel any different to me. Trying to see one that's similar. The Devo Pony Stout, same. I would always love more lock bar access, but have no problems with the Wolverine. I can see how, you know, things are different. Like I had my other Jack Wolf Gateway, and I had to use the nail nick. This one, I can just grab it and pinch it open. So some of them are going to have a little bit of different strength. Mick says Sage 6 for $150. Mr. and Mrs. Outdoors. Kunwu you could get, Justin. What Kunwu for around his price he's looking at? I'm getting crusty old guy hands, so there's that. Sterling Stutes. Love my Saber Tooth. It's smooth, good access bar. Drops. Yeah, dude. It's great. It's great. Oop. I got my jeans are getting some frays right there. Been catching them. Been picking them up. Four stouts, definitely improved actions on the V1s. Proto V2 is probably the best action and has a ting, not to mention it's in L-Max. Boom. And it has a ting. There's a hole in them there jeans. Truth. There is a little bit of a ting. Can hear it just a little bit. Ting. Although it doesn't sing quite the same as this one. Did I mention it has a ting? Kunwu X Padre DLC M390. Wet. Leviathan's cool, but isn't the Leviathan like 200? Projectiles are sharp. It's just stupid, right? Even when you close it. The singing rattlesnake is 130. It's just too much fun. I don't know. And to be honest, this is the Lemma Fish Singing Rattlesnake. I think it's M390 titanium, little titanium insert right there. You can only get it on like AliExpress. I guess they apparently used to be a clone company, but they've started making knives like this that are non-clone. But it literally has inside there basically a plate that has grooves cut in it, and if you adjust the tension on this screw, you can adjust the ting. I linked to one in AliExpress in KDK's Discord. Oh, Jesus. Ting. It carries for so long. It's just, it's wild. Really excited for the Tri-Stash budget versions coming out pretty soon. This is the original Tri-Stash with the button actuated frame lock. Really nice knife. Texture on there is fantastic. It sucks for the lefties that it sounds broken, right, Paul? It's me as a weird collector of strange, silly knives and everything in between. It's got a novelty to it, but it has this weird, almost broken sound to it for sure. But it also kind of, it hits me right here, you know? Oh, Jesus. We do not have a date on the Tri-Stash. It's a few weeks out. He's still kind of waiting on the final, like, oh, we're sending them or whatever. The frame lock is not making me happy. I remember talking to Cole about it right at the beginning. He said, yeah, as a lefty, you're not going to like it because of that frame lock getting locked. Like, I can't do it. Get my thumb off of there, and it's no problem. But any pressure on that lock kind of sucks. Plus, Tri-State, you know, Altum lover. I love Altum. He's making one in Altum. That's what I want. So once I knew that he was going to be making one in Altum eventually, it was like, okay, that is the version that I think I really want. Not that I wouldn't want this one as well, but with the action on it. It's really nice, though, that you've got that full frame lock right there, and you push the button. I'm going to hold the blade. Push the button, and it pushes that lock over. That is just great. That's good stuff. How is the Altum stacker going to be? Stacker? You mean the Tri-Stash? I think it's going to be great. I'm getting one. I'm getting one. Probably a few more weeks though, and we'll be set. So is MC going live tonight, or is he wait until tomorrow, or is he going late? He's been kind of starting later in the evenings when he goes Fridays. Eyeballs. What does that say? I lost it. It was too much. Not to sound like a broken record, but I am super impressed with the fixed EDC I got today from Fire Hardened Blades. US Magna Cut, $200. What was the name of it? Shit. Come on. Get out of there. Fire Hardened Blades. Sorry, looking at my ear. Look at the side of my hand. Which one did you get? MC, never heard of her. 8:30 Central. Wow, so he's not going for another couple hours, huh? Gonzo, what's up? Got an XOU today. XO me? XO you. Did I get the 4th of July custom bear ops? The Duchess? The Duchess. Ooh. Ooh. Let's look at the red one. $200 beefy blade, flagship model, MagnaCut, full tang, Kydex. You just got it then? Huh. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm into it. I'm not going to stay on that much longer, Justin, and I don't think I can add, let me look. I don't think you can add someone. You need to do that link before you start. Yeah, I'd have to end and then start another one. But yeah, I'm not going to be on for much longer. I've got to eat dinner. I was expecting something else to already be popping up in an hour or so. And we're already at an hour and a half. Holy good Lord. I've got no experience with crewware. Grateful D. How much money is the Ultim stash? I think around 130, 140, 150 approximately. Anybody know for sure? Paul, do you know? I think the budget stashes are around maybe 140. I don't go to those guys, Justin. They did me super dirty. Yeah. Yeah. I looked at it, Justin. Not for me. Especially the way, I mean, maybe they'll turn around, but until they do, I don't care. There's way too many things for me to look at to deal with people that treat you certain ways. But I'm not going to waste my time on it. I kind of do, but I also don't. Does that make sense, Justin? I also don't. When you physically are interacting with people and they decide what they decide, I moved on. I said, I want a refund. I will give my money gladly to someone else. You know, especially when you're talking around $200 and they don't seem to, like, I had an issue, you poorly tried to fix it, and then you didn't seem to care. And yeah, enough said. So many companies out there for me to give my business to. I'm not going to waste my time on someone who doesn't care to try to make something right. Yeah, it is. That's exactly what it is, Justin. It's straight up. If I meet you and I interact with you and you kind of treat me like garbage or whatever, it's like, well, I don't need to waste my time with that. There's just no reason to do so, and it leaves when something leaves a bad taste in your mouth. It's there, and then they're like, oh, check this out, and you're like, oh yeah, but I can still taste that garbage you threw in my mouth. You know what I mean? It's unfortunate, but it's true. If you meet me, I'm grabbing your butt. I'm completely fine with that, bro. I'm confident enough in myself and you know, you want to come up, give me a good old ass grab, that's I tell you. All it takes is one bad taste, right? And that's the thing, is every single day I'm introduced to new companies. What is this? What were we looking at? Fire hardened blades? Never heard of them. All of a few weeks ago, I did not really know much about Monterey Bay. And now here we are. I've got one in the collection already. It's what I'm doing, Blade Show 26. Just grabbing some ass. I'll be there. Blade Show 2026. I have my cheeks just ready to go. Get on in there. Good guy. Kenman, you into slippies at all? Yes. Yes. Most recent one right here. This is the brand new Jack Wolf Gateway 14C28 and abalone. Nice action on it. I can pinch open this one here. Excellent stuff. I really like Rosecraft. If you haven't gotten into Rosecraft blades at all, I'm with you on that, says Mick. What's up, Eagle Scout? What's up, guys and ladies? This is the new Rosecraft Elk River Easy Open Jack. I like that little pinch spot right there. This is a great daily carry user. D2 on that steel right there. Fun stuff. Rosecraft is crushing it right now, making solid things. Every case knife I have is not solid, but this bad boy, solid. One of my favorite Rosecrafts, the Stinking Creek Sow Belly with some stag. Look at that. Awesome little slip joint. I'm actually got a few on loan right now. We got this Spyderco. What is this? UKPK, UTPPTKPK. That's fun though. Just a little, right? You loving your Frag Wolverine? I'm loving my Frag. God, it's right in front of me, Dan. It's right in front of you. There it is. My Frag Saber Tooth. UK pen knife. Haven't tried Rosecraft yet. All case still, but I know I got to branch out. Okay, grab one of your case knives. Here's a muskrat. Grab that blade and go like this. Does it play? Or is it solid as can be? Because that has play. Grab another one of your case knives. Here's a medium Stockman. Open it up. Does the blade have play? Yes, it does. It's got tons of play. Every case knife I have, play. Every Rosecraft knife I have, solid. Check that one out. Clinch River sway back. Nice half stop on it. Another Rosecraft right there. Bow trapper. Sweet micarta on there. Solid play or solid blade. No movement, no play. Nice half stop on there. Rosecraft, killing it right now. Spyderco, Rosecraft, Jack Wolf make the best slippies. Pretty much, yes. Yes. Fully agree. I have been enjoying the VG10 on APTA. This is the Rough Rider Reserve APTA. Are these part of the Reserve? Listen to that sound though. I did the Shipwreck on there. Only thing is those are machine made as opposed to case handmade. I don't care how it's made. You should be able to make a solid blade. The blade should open up and not move. It should lock into that little spot and not be able to move. Right? I mean, Case is like the only company that I've got slip joints for that every single one is wobbly. And I just don't understand. Like, they already kind of have a price to them, but why? Oh, okay, right here. Let's check this out. Brand new design, the Case Crossroads, right? So this is the new, what is that, S35 VN, and then the micarta with the liners, and then the removable scales. This is the new Case Sodbuster Junior, but like premium version. Open that thing up. Nice looking knife, right? But you get in here like this, there's like a 1/4 inch of wobble on there. That's unacceptable. If I grab a blade and go like this and it just wobbles, that does not, it gives me zero confidence, 100%. And I'm not trying to be a Case basher. I'm just saying, if this is the case and you're buying this, this is a nice sodbuster. This is their new sodbuster with their S35V steel. Yet they can't make that blade not wobble back and forth. It's horrible. I mean, I'm sorry, Case, but step up to the game. If they took an $80 knife and they added $30, $40 price to it, but then made the blade solid, I would say that's worth it. I would say it's worth it. But to me, I mean, even this is a $22 Rough Rider Apta. That blade does not move at all. So if you can have an inexpensively made knife be solid, and listen to that. That's some great walk and talk right there. It's just so good. And I think that's not even the loudest one. $24 VG10 in copper with just a crazy sound. So not only they have a good sound, it's also solid. And it's got a really nice, those were Rough Rider Apta, APTA. Wonder if that one's solid. Where is that? The Big Chief? The Big Chief. Actually, this is an integral piece of an aluminum, one piece on the handle for the Big Chief. This is one Justin found. And what's up, Corey? Boom. But even this one, that's solid. We've got, I have forgotten about the Big Chief. Good old Big Chief right there. But even the Big Chief is inexpensive, and that blade doesn't move around. Man, you could space something with that. Where can you buy what? Mr. and Mrs. The Rough Riders or the Big Chief? Rough Riders you can get at SMKW, Smoky Mountain Knife Works. The Big Chief, Justin, are you still in here? I can't remember the website I got the Big Chief from. But if you type Big Chief slip joint, you'll find it. And that's an integral, it's a one piece. I'm the PA guy, man, so my love for Case is deep, but yeah, thanks for showing other options. And I'm not trying to, please don't think I'm a hater on Case or whatever. I just think that they can do better. Big Chief is Cooper Cutlery. Cooper Cutlery. The Singing Rattlesnake, yes, is only available AliExpress. That's this one right here. M398 or something like that in titanium. And it sings. M390. Catch you on the flip, be shady. The Singing Rattlesnake. Yeah. It's Well, that Neil, that link is not to this knife though. It's to another knife similar to this one. Ting. You don't even have to do it hard. Like, I'll just do a light flick. Ting. It's got that resonator bar inside there. And the action, great action. Drops shut, flips out easy. Feels nice in the hand, larger. Got a choke up spot. I like this titanium texture on the bolster section right there. Feels really nice. Good in the hand. M390 on the blade. And it sings. Neil, it was in the one you posted, I swear was a different knife. I can't bring up, I don't have a link to Discord on there. I only have it on my phone. Was it the right one, Neil? I thought the link that I had opened up, it was a different knife, which was an actual design knockoff from another, like it looked kind of like a Nimble or something. How did the Chinese hackers get your credit info? Did you buy a singing knife from AliExpress? Excuse me, are you the singing bush? I am definitely liking the ZT quite a bit too. This is the Zero Tolerance 450. This is a giveaway for the 10K. Just hit 10K for those of you that are not aware. I'm sure most of you are. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Big 10K giveaway coming up soon. I've got some fun EDC packages, multi-knife prizes. Yeah, officer, but I mean, did you hear it? It sounded so nice. The one you posted is the right knife. If someone could post the link, I can't open that from here. I have never logged into my Discord on anything other than my phone. And I don't even know what I have to figure out what my password is. The password is New England clam chowder. Is that the red or the white? I must be on the wrong website. Looks like they sell fake Benchmades. Thank you so much, Danny. Lot of stuff. I have 3,000 uploads. So lots of unboxings, lots of knives, lots of shorts, lots of lives. I do a live every Thursday, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. And then I do some vertical lives like this regularly. But pretty much cover everything. I like budget knives, midline, expensive knives, weird knives that make sound. I love gas station knives. Check this out. This is my gas station shelf. Oh, my pump fell over. These are all my silly, ridiculous gas station style finds. You know, all the weird stuff, even like a little tac force bomb. So we go all the way. A little bit of everything in there. If there's something silly, this is actually a knockoff of like a $3,000 knife that is no longer made. So it's not really a copy since this is cheap. And the expensive one is no longer made and available. Chowder. Say it right. Chowder. Chowder. Got the 4-banger. Because why wouldn't you? CJRB, Kubi, Kaiser, Concept, NMB, Case, Benchmade, M-Tech, Tac Force. Yes. Vosteed, no. Buck 119 right there next to my Jason mask. Just like Friday the 13th, the final chapter. I've loved that knife ever since this movie came out long ago. My Mr. Eddie knife down there. Baltic blades. Kaiser shelf concept. Here's my top 5. I have a lot of Wii, or like Wii and Civivi is over here. This is all my Wii Civivi. Where can you get a Riot XO? Have they been out of stock? Anybody know the Riot XOs are available? Is that a Scorpion knife MC through a fence? There's probably similar. That's probably similar to that one, but not quite exactly the same. Here's my studio. Soundproofing. This is my most recent grab. This table is sick with that green. And we got the Cougar running over there. She runs nice and smooth for us. Ever since I got the Cougar, no issues. No issues. Yeah, anybody know where they can get a Riot XO right now? Sell you a Wii? Sell you a Wii. I don't really have any Wiis available. I don't really sell too many knives. I'm more of a collector. I do custom stuff, and then if I do a custom, like if I do like a shipwreck, I finish a shipwreck, and I have the video for it, and then if someone's interested, to be like, hey, are you selling that? And I'll say, yeah, I'll sell this to you. And so whenever I do customs, if someone is interested in that, then I may sell that. But most of my collection is something I get for me to collect and enjoy. But here and there, I might get something where I'm ready to kind of trade it or whatever. I can give you one you will like. Oh, really? Show me your Demcos. Bob, I only have this one. This is my AD 20.5 with some custom titanium scales that I anodized bronze, blasted, beat up, heat anode, added the backspacer. You can see a little purple heat anode on there. The colors don't really show through. It's a little bit more bronze. It's a little bit more like that. But it's a base model, Demco AD 20.5. Crane's Cutlery has a variety of XOs right now. Mr. and Mrs. Outdoors, sell me a custom? Sure. Sure. I don't have anything, like my anno work has got way behind because I don't have access to it right now, so I have to do it periodically. I do have a few like dye jobs still in house. I have some of my shipwrecks that are still here. Where is that one shipwreck? Here's a shipwrecked QSP penguin. I have several like dye job knives, maybe some like here's one, like here's like a Sencut Natchez. This was a brown handle. I dyed blue and then made it look like blue jeans. I kind of battle worn it a little bit, and then the blade was the same color as like the clip and the pivot, and so I stonewash acid etched the blade. And then sometimes I just do straight dyes. This is an apricot. This is the Sencut. I can't remember what this is called. This is a nice little simple Sencut, but it was jade, and I gave it that nice orange apricot color. So we do the dyes. Most of the dyes I've done, I actually have 67 dye project videos on the channel. I've sold probably 55 of those dyes. So most of them don't stick around. Here's another shipwreck. Towser K. Here, let's get some better lighting for that. I love doing shipwrecks. Towser K is one of my favorite knives. This one's actually not for sale. Well, I mean, I guess it could be, but it isn't. It's kind of my favorite one. This shipwreck, this Towser K right here, this is like one of my favorites. I would maybe consider it. I don't know. I'd have to be able to get another copper Towser K. If I can't get another copper Towser K, then I can't sell this one because it is one of my favorite knives. Towser K is awesome. As far as the shipwrecks I have that I would consider parting with, would be the Penguin. It's got some really nice rich colors to it. I would consider selling this Civivi Exarch. It's got a really nice rich green and brown and blue shipwreck to it. Do you have any good colors you can dye over yellow? Do you dye patterns on at all on your dyes? Most dyes, you can't really do patterns. It'll bleed through, so it's kind of harder to do. I usually do either like fade dyes or solid colors. So like a solid color dye is easy to do. Where is a fade? Here's one, like here's the Civivi X1 I did in purple dye. So this was white and I dyed it purple to accent the gold or the green inside. Let me find a fade. Yeah. I know I have a couple of fade dyes left. I sold that one. Here's one fade, the Andromeda. So this one's a subtle purple fade. So if you look right here, look at how light purple it is. Now watch where my finger is as I slowly move it. Notice the purple gets darker and darker and darker, and then all of a sudden it's super dark at the end. So it's a real light fade from light to dark. Kathleen loves the fades. I'm selling all brand new in box, anything and everything pretty much. We should message me on Instagram or something, Mr. and Mrs. Outdoors. We can kind of work out some stuff, maybe do a trade or something. Where is that other fade dye? Ah, here's one. Concept Mini Helix. So this was jade, and I dyed from yellow to orange to red. Give me some crazy deals. Message me KDK in 4K on Instagram, Mr. and Mrs. Outdoors. Message all us. Are you on Blade Bench? Yeah, right? Bob will buy something too. You have the full Helix in micarta. That's this one right here. I do not have any Tectos. Which Tecto should I look at, Paul? Which one should I look at? Helix, Mini Helix. I was kidding. I've never heard of that. So I didn't catch the joke. My bad. Are they just junk? Tectos. I have Tac Force. What do you know about Tac Force? I'm actually really liking Concepts. Concepts makes a lot of cool stuff right now. One of my favorites, Goblin XL. They love to skate the line on USA made and US assembled in most Temu and AliExpress dog shit. Yeah. Okay. Frag Titanium is a so choice. I love it. I got a tack force. They put USA flags on their knives to give the illusion. Nope. Nope. Hold on. The classic. Wow, really? Come on. I hate you. USA Design, right there. USA Design, and then right over there it says China. USA Design. It says USA Design, and there's a mermaid on it. I mean, it must be solid, right? Yellow tangs and raccoon butterflies. Oh my! I found Barbie's knife. Same. Designed in USA. Vipertech has some pretty solid OTFs from my experience. Assembled in USA, apparently. See, but there they can get you. Assembled in USA? Dude, then you've got this. Oh, mama. Tell me that. M-Tech, USA, China. USA Design, China. Stole this off of Robo's leg. Isn't it wild when makers show up in streams? Sheriff showed up on stream last night and updated me on your Aurelia shipping. Isn't that cool? I had some issues with my Jack Wolf, and then Kathleen got a hold of Ben, and then next thing you know, Ben was in the live. OTFs are illegal to import fully assembled, so it's literally the law. But at the same time, those laws, you can pretty much get a hold of any knife company. I don't know how many knife companies actually follow this. I mean, you can go to wherever and then order something that's not legal in your state, and chances are they will just put it in a box and ship it to you. Chances are. So I heard. Maybe I'm wrong. And the laws are so weird. That's what I don't understand. Like, especially we were talking about the other day, like California legal auto is under 3 inches or under 2 inches or whatever. So what you're saying is if I have a smaller auto, like autos aren't legal because they're so fast to open and it's deadly and dangerous, right? But you can have a little 2-inch one. That's fine. But a 2-inch one would be more easy to conceal, still opens the same. Why would the 3-inch one be illegal, but the 2-inch one is not? I mean, as far as I'm concerned, if you send that far into somebody, right? I don't get it. And if you have an auto, chances are you have an auto, it might have a lock on it. So, of course the lock, So now I take this out of my pocket. I have to unlock it, find the button, push it to open. That takes that much time. Now I'll take a completely legal knife, pull it out of my pocket. Which one was faster? There, I missed. But you know what I mean? A standard thumb stud blade fires open. I can get that out of my pocket. I can take the lock off, still take this out, and I have to find the button and push it. I don't understand why that has to be illegal. Like, these are just old laws that no longer make sense to me personally. And especially when you got something like this. Tack knives, Benji. Ask your local congressman. And he'll be like, I'm not really sure how those laws work. Let me look into it. And I'll get back to you. I don't really know. I've seen West Side Story. I'm not a big OTF guy, but something like this is kind of fun to fidget with at the desk, right? I mean, it's fun. It's enjoyable. But it's not something it would be my secondary carry. It's merely a control issue. But at the same time, if it's a control issue, why is it I can take this knife that fires out real easy is not legal? This one fires out real easy, not illegal. There's no control. I don't find, it's like they think they have control because they made this one illegal, but this one isn't. But I can fire this one out. You know what I mean? It's like they think they're controlling us, but what's the control when they're really only limiting a very small design that isn't even that great? I mean, good for them. If that's what they think, they're controlling us because they have that, then excellent. I'm not stabbing people, so there's that, you know. Although I cut myself yesterday. I'm not an OTF guy either, but I'd like to own a Chody one. Like the new MBK. Hopefully they do another run with some other colorways. You know, the new MBK, I just thought it was kind of ugly though. It's like the shape is like a pill. It just has no. It's kind of, you know, like at least something about where did I put that one back up? No, I didn't. See, I set knives down and they disappear. I like this one. Just it's got some style, some lines, some grooves cut. That MBK one is like literally, it's like an oval. Like there's just no shape. Kind of boring. But a nice little Chody one would be cool. I just use as intended. You buy which one right there? I've been all over the place. Which one are we talking about? I just picked up like a bunch. Most of the ones I just picked up are probably not this. This is the Tack Knives Benji. You can go on Tack Knives and buy one of these right now for like 65 bucks. I love this. If I sold this to you, I would just go order another one. And so you might as well just buy yourself a brand new one. They have a couple different colors. And then this is the Warncliffe blade. And then you can also get like a drop point blade. But these are available right now on their site for like 60 bucks. I did not do anything to this. I just do that with it. I picked this up in Blade Show, Texas, and it's a fun one. But yeah, you can get that exact same one for like 60 bucks right now if you want. And again, there are many things that I'd love to be able to help you out or whatever, but a lot of the knives in my collection like that I like, I would replace it. So I don't have a discount. I don't have a code. If I sold it to you, I would just end up buying myself another one. So it's like at that point, you might as well just order one up. You know, get yourself a freshie. I've already put 5,000 open and closes through the spring on this one. Only got 2,000 more opens, and then it'll be expired. That's a lie. Texas blade butter are fire. Texas blade butter. Sounds delicious. I want some blade butter. Oh my lord. Okay. Did this freeze on us? Oh wow, that totally. And I also do custom stuff, Mr. and Mrs. Outdoors. Like if you have one, you can send it to me and I could laser mark it or dye it or something like that. I'm not taking on any anodizing jobs right now because I still have 4 of them down the barrel and I don't have a lot of availability to do that. I do how-to videos. Yes, Tesla. So if you go to the channel, you can look up, I do dye videos, laser mark videos, anodizing videos, shipwrecking videos, sharpening, and then a lot of just reviews where I like to find the new stuff, the new knives, the new Monterey Bay Saber Tooth and Wolverine with the textured frag, and this is the diamond texture. I hit 10K, Derek. Isn't that sweet? Thank you so much. Just hit it last night. The numbers have been really slow this last few weeks. I sat at like 9994 to 9997, and it would I'd go to 998, and I'd get up in the morning to be 9996, 997. It was just fluctuated for several days. Thanks for swinging by though. Just hanging out here a little bit. I got some stuff I want to get to, and here we are 2 hours and 11 minutes in on the live. How does that happen? I was like, oh, let's go live for a half hour, hang out for a little bit, show off a few things, play with the singing knife. Ting. Is the Benchmade guide blade sharpener good to start? I do not have an opinion on that. I have never used it, so I don't have an answer for that. If you're looking for just a simple starter sharpener that you don't want to spend that much money and just get kind of started in sharpening, you get yourself like a little field guide sharpener, the Work Sharp field guide sharpener. This has 120 on one side, 600 on the other side. You've got your ceramic stone and then a strap on the back. You're a great human that loves knives. Indeed, as are you. Keep up the amazing work, Dan. Thank you so much, Kathleen. I will. I love it. I love it. It's exactly this, but it's Benchmade. Then I would buy the Work Sharp one. Only reason being is I know the Work Sharp one, and I know Benchmade likes to overcharge for things. And so how much does Benchmade charge for it? It looks just like this. These work great. I have a lot of knives. I don't need to sharpen much because I might only make a dozen or so cuts in a day, and then I use another knife the next day, and then I use another knife the next day, and then I use another knife the next day, and then the next time I use it, I can go on and I can just go touch, maybe strop it a few times, and that's all I really need to do for sharpening. If you use the same knife every day for a month straight before you sharpen it, you might want to get a guided system or something where you can really get in there. But if you just need to do some touch-ups, something small like this works. 40, 50 bucks? Yeah, I think this is $35. Definitely a good one to have. And once I started using that, I really don't get out anything else because I just do little touch-ups. What's up, Paul Mills? 100%, I have everyone I met at Blade Show. You're the most like me. Right on, Derek. Tall, skinny guys got to stick together. Except for I'm getting old, I'm kind of getting a tire right here. Got a little tire. Maybe I'm lazy and I don't really exercise too much, but I do feel like I like, oh, what is this? What is that? What is this? I can't complain, but you get used to your body, and then you start like what? I need to start doing some sit-ups. Later, everyone heading over to see Fish live, dude. I saw Fish live in 1996. It was either 96 or 98. Oof. Wow. Baby tire. Got a little baby tire on there? I do. All Arfeld Pro. Arfeld Pro. I don't know. Did you spell it right? I'll look it up. Not trying to say you can't spell, but I type stuff in chat all the time, and there's often you might throw the wrong letter in there. Arlfeld Pro. Oh, it's a flashlight? Arcfeld Pro. What's up, Fred? I suck at, yeah, dude, it happens all the time. You type and you post it and it's already too late. The Arcfeld Pro is a cool looking light. I don't have that one. I do have several Olights. I have this little Olight right here that's a nice little magnetic stick and clip on, the clip-on one. I have, this one is the one that I kind of carry the most right here. This is the Olight EOS 3 or whatever. This one is bright. For a tiny little one, I mean, you just drop it in your hand like that and put it away. Olight makes some good stuff. The Arcfeld one's a bigger one. That one, I like they have that, hold on. There, yeah. They have this like 80s style one with the red and the red and the orange stripe on it. That one's sick. I dig that thing. You have an O-Clip Ultra USA edition for sale. If you had this one, that thing is rad. Derek says, smash the like button. I love that one. It's just cool. The design. I'm kind of an 80s guy, 70s guy. Old stuff like that. I dig it. I dig it. Fred thinks the Workos HD01 Pro is better. Workos HD01 Pro. Shit. Come on. I'm getting there. Vertical lives. Oh, it's similar. 80s camo, I kind of like it, but I'm not a huge, it's kind of weird. So the Workos is $22. Wow, that's cheap. Has a laser on it too. 22 bucks. Huh. We'll check that one out. Lefty recommended it at Blade Atlanta when he asked. Yeah, I've checked that one out. 23 bucks too. Oh, HD01 Pro. HD01 Pro. 50 bucks. My bad. My bad. I hit the wrong button. HD01 Pro, 50 bucks. 1200 lumens. I like it. It's a nice looking. I tried to send you away. Yeah, I got to get out of here though. I do need to eat, and it's almost 8 o'clock. I need to start filming some videos. I got to go to the show tomorrow, so that's going to eat up a big chunk of my day. It's about an hour drive, even cheaper on Amazon. I'm going to check that one out. I might have to pick that up. And Fred, I haven't 100% decided, but I think I have. it's just it's so dumb, bro. I love it. I love it. This one is cool. I wish they had a larger version of this. If they made this big, that would be cool. Mr. and Mrs. Outdoors, hit me up on Instagram. Let's chat. I'll probably pick up something, try to do a custom for you. Send me something to do a custom for you. We'll do a trade or all of the above. I'd be glad to get something cool in your hands. Or if you think it's cool. I don't know for sure. I just live. I do my best. What was the other one that I did like? I mean, obviously the Tri-Stash. And the new breed. This one's cool too. Little thin for me. Mr. and Mrs. is starting a business. Right on. I'll be interested to talk to you more about it. Danny's going to go check out the channel. Hey, bud, thank you so much. Dan's. The power of the Dan. Kenman. Dan Kenman. Nice to meet you, dude. Have cards on the way. The Wingspan, this is called. Smooth operator. I do like the clip accents where they added that carbon fiber inlay or whatever to the clip. That's kind of cool. And I dig this slot. It's like you can barely get to it, but for some reason it just works. It just works. Building up some inventory. That's cool. That's cool. This one is also really fun as well, Fred. You said the dude makes these in his garage? The Homer? That's fun. It's really light too. Just a smooth, kind of smooth operator. All right, I'm out. Thank you all for hanging out. It's been a good one. A custom for less than $450 and true Damasteel is incredible. That really? Wow. That's awesome. We will talk, Mr. and Mrs. Outdoors. Get a hold of me. I'm in. Get some food, good talking, great stream, have fun, have a good night. Everybody have a great weekend. I usually live on Saturday morning, Sunday morning, before TKE starts on Saturday, so I'll probably see you guys in the morning if you are awake. Get my morning coffee and Red Bull going, probably around 8 Central Standard Time. Churros, some churros for dinner. Mikey, right on, Mikey. But yeah, everyone have a good one. Stay sharp. Have a good time this weekend. And yeah, look for some cool knives. Let me know what the next thing is to get. I'm excited. I'm loving my Monterey Bay. Saber Tooth. Stay sharp. We'll see you soon. Shit. That's not the end. No.